what's going on there, guys? Earthmaster here, checking in real quick with a quick update video for earthquake activity. Not for sure if the bell's going off on the stream or not. I did hear a earthquake bell notification go off, and don't believe I heard it go off on the stream. So if you can give me a heads up, let me know if you heard that or not, and if not, I'll go ahead and fix it there. That was off of a 3.9 up around the Alaska region, as you can see up there in the green ring. I'm pretty sure it was a 3.9. Let's see here. I thought I seen it. Maybe it was a 3. Let's see here. Zoom in. It's hiding behind the 4.6 back there, guys. You can see that back there, right? Kind of an odd location, but yeah, a little bit of activity going on tonight. Not a whole lot. I did have a what did I see down there? 6.2, I think. A little bit earlier. 6.3. I take that back. I thought I seen the 6.2. I guess the heat's getting to me again. So some good sized movement down there along that part of the plate. 6.3 near Indonesia at a depth of 45 kilometers. And as far as I know, there was no tsunami warning with that. Like I said, this occurred a little bit earlier. Take you guys over here and show you exactly what I'm looking at here. Forgot to do that here. 6.3. There's the location of that pretty good sized earthquake there that occurred at 17:06 Universal Time. So a little bit ago. Kind of within that subduction zone there along this plate. I'm not for sure exactly what that plate boundary is over here, but interesting there. I know we did see some activity yesterday over here in the Western Pacific along the Ring of Fire. I'll go back here and show you guys that. These earthquakes right here. The red rings indicating older earthquakes, and it looks like the pressure was actually being applied over in this region here from the West Pacific, causing that 6.3, a little 5.4 down there as well. So a little bit of movement along this whole section over here, Ring of Fire, and also around the Indonesia region. A little bit of activity up north here too, 4.8. That's China, right? Luring China. As far as current activity goes, taking a look at the seismographs, fairly quiet. Small little spike of an earthquake down there in Southern California. Other than that, fairly on the quiet side. I was just looking at this right now, the tremor map in the Pacific Northwest. Slow slip movement has come to a halt again today. I know yesterday we've seen a little bit of activity in Northern California, Southern Oregon region, and the day before that some activity up in Seattle, northwest of Seattle. So a little bit of movement, which has now come to an end, and we'll keep an eye on that once again. Taking a look at the Nevada, California map. Most recent earthquakes right here. Still a swarm down there in Mammoth Lakes region, Long Valley supervolcano. Nothing to write home about. Just fairly quiet. 10 or 15 small earthquakes. And Yellowstone. Here's the earthquake swarm location. Still got a few spikes out there. You can see the spikes. Still indicating an ongoing earthquake swarm in Yellowstone National Park, but not not as active as it has been in the past. Just fairly, just staying on the map, so to speak. Boy, quite the cluster of earthquakes down here north of South America region. You guys see all that? Quite a few 3s and 2s within that location, and some 4s in there mixed in as well. Rather interesting. And a little bit of activity up in Alaska region as well. Let's take this down a little bit here, get rid of some of these earthquakes. I don't need too many days up on the map. But the past 24 hours looks fairly active on the western side of the Pacific. Obviously with that 6.3 over here, well west of the Ring of Fire, but no doubt definitely related. It's been a long one, guys. It's been a hot, long day, let me tell you. It was pretty hot out here. We got quite a few forest fires out here in Northern California, so it's adding to the heat, the air quality. Horrible, absolutely horrible. It's like living down south in Southern California, but probably 10 times worse. Just a miserable day to be outside. So, needless to say, my eyes and my throat's a little sore. Just, I don't know if it's allergies or just irritation from the smoke particles in the air, but nonetheless, we shall survive. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna jump off here. Hope everyone has a good night. Stay earthquake aware, and always have an earthquake plan. I always like to keep plenty of water, top ramen, emergency food, stuff like that on hand, gasoline, just to be sure that I'm not stuck in a position where I won't have those items if something should happen out here in California. So hopefully it won't, but you never know. We're long overdue for a pretty good sized one out here. Alright guys, have a good night.